Hello, yes, this is the Woman Agenda evening show here live on the Woman Agenda channel. It's yours truly, Raju, here live here. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a nice week, and I hope you guys, whatever you guys doing, I hope you're having a nice time. If you guys have gone back to work, I hope it's been going nicely. It's difficult, obviously, if it's the first week or the first day when the new year has finished, the new year celebration of the new year. Obviously, it's a brand new year now, 2022. But obviously, if it's a brand new year, a brand new week in January, and then things are obviously are difficult to obviously get your to get back into the groove of things. So hopefully it's going all good for you guys. Um, like you can see below, to get in touch is Talent Spotlight 309 at gmail.com. If you want to sponsor the podcast and get noticed, we're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and all the information regarding the social channels would be showcased later on. I will show it to you. And obviously below you can get in touch. If you want to be a live guest, get in touch on the email address below. Lots of exciting content coming up tomorrow, where we will see some regular programming as well. Community Music Zone is back this week, as also is the Asian Connection and also Music Express Zone. And Bollywood Central is back tomorrow. We have a live, hopefully, interview tomorrow with a special talented poet, book author. That's happening tomorrow. Also, we have a live interview on January the 14th. So next week, we have a live interview on the 14th as well, Friday. So Fridays are going to be a lot of special guests coming up on Friday. Watch out for that. Let's see what we have today on the Woman Agenda show. Hope you liked all the content which we have been uploading, and we're going to be putting loads of more content coming up. So stay tuned for that. So the first news which we want to discuss today is the difference maker, and the woman difference maker is this week. Her name is Nadia Murad. Nadia Murad is her name. Now, why is she a difference maker? Let's have a look. Courtesy of Courace.io. Now, she is the first Iran Nobel Peace Prize. Nadia was abducted by the Islamic State in 2014 during the Yazidi genocide and held captive for 3 months as a slave before escaping. After she was free, she founded Nadia's Initiative, an organization that helps women and children affected by mass astrocytes and human trafficking. The 26-year-old was made the first group ambassador for the dignity of survivors by the United Nations. She's a epitome of courage and has given hope to people around the world affected by war and conflict. Let's have a look at some women football news. What's been happening in the news in the football? So AC women glide past AS Roma 2-1. So well done to AC. Now, courtesy of AC Milan .theoffside.com. So this is a big win for the AC women side. AC women took on AS Roma in the semi-finals of the Supercoppa Femenil in Latina. This afternoon, the Rossoneri emerged with a massive 2-1 win, despite the numerous recent accidents and multiple COVID cases. As acting captain, Valentina Berger, excuse me, put in a massive performance with a goal and an assist. Lindsay Thomas opened the scoring with an easy tap in from square ball from Valentina Bergmaschi in the 32nd minute. This was a big goal for the striker against her former club at Milan this season. Now, with an assist under her belt, then went on to double Milan's lead about 3 minutes later with a nice header connecting with a cross from Tusseri Simni to mark a new era of the women's side with her as captain, given the speculation around Giacchettini's exit. Milan are now in the final of the Supercoppa Italiano Femminile, where they will face Juventus this Saturday at 13:30 GMT time. Now over to the US Soccer to host the seventh She Believes Cup. So courtesy of ussoccer.com. US Soccer to host seventh annual She Believes Cup presented by Visa, featuring USA, Czech Republic, Iceland, and New Zealand. Now, US Soccer will host the seventh annual She Believes Cup presented by Visa from February 17th to the 23rd as the Czech Republic, Iceland, and New Zealand join the USA for the four-team international tournament. The She Believes Cup is part of US Soccer's She Believes initiative to inspire and empower women and girls to achieve their goals in sport and beyond. The USA will welcome two of Europe's top up and coming sides to the 2022 She Believes Cup, along with the football ferns. The co-host of FIFA Women's World Cup 2023, due to its automatic berth to the World Cup, New Zealand will be putting extra value on its international matches to prepare for the largest women's event in the world that will run from July the 20th to August the 6th, 2023, in four cities in New Zealand and five in Australia. For the first time, the tournament will feature 32 countries. While the entirety of last year's She Believes Cup was held at one stadium in Orlando, Florida, this year's tournament will be staged in two cities and two stadiums with the strict COVID protocols still in place during the organization of the event. The first two double headers will take place at the Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, while the final doubleheader will move to Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Now, said Andonovsky, these will be the first matches of what will be a really important year. Another focus on World Cup qualifying, the She Believes Cup will be extremely valuable for the continued development of the team, said US Women's National Team head coach Vlatko Andonovsky. Hopefully I said that right. As a coaching staff, when we are integrating newer players, we need as many games as possible, and all three of our opponents are very hard to play against. They will be all highly motivated to have a chance to play in this great tournament. So we're not looking forward to competitive matches, but also playing in front of fans, as there was only limited attendance at last year's tournament in Florida. And over to some women's cricket news. Indian women are to start the 2022 World Cup. And obviously, courtesy of newindianexpress.com. So, this eight-team tournament would be played in a round robin format with top four teams qualifying for the semi finals. With the Women's World ODI World Cup qualifiers coming to an abrupt end due to COVID-19, last month ICC announced the full feature for the marquee tournament that is scheduled to begin March the 4th next year. While host New Zealand would face West Indies in the tournament opener, India will start the campaign against Pakistan in a day-and-night clash on March the 6th at Bay Oval in Toronto. The eight-team tournament would be played in a round-robin format with top four teams qualifying for the semi-finals. with the two finals, Australia, England, New Zealand, South Africa, and India had directly qualified for the global event on the basis of their respective ICC World Championship cycle standings. West Indies, Pakistan, and Bangladesh were announced as the other three teams based on the ICC rankings after qualifying tournament ended midway. All of India's 7 games are day-night features spread across four different grounds: Bay Oval, Seton Park, Eden Park, and Hagley Oval. They will be playing defending champion England, to who they lost the final in 2017, and the T20 World Cup winners Australia on March the 6th and 19th respectively. Semi-finals will take place on March 30th and 31st, with the Summit Clash scheduled on April the 3rd at Hagley Oval, Christchurch. And some really good news coming up. And what is the good news? The good news is the new blood test could detect whether women would be affected by preeclampsia. Now, basically, this is obviously courtesy of Newsweek.com. A new blood will be affected by preeclampsia, which can cause stroke, organ damage, preterm birth months before its symptoms appear. Now, preeclampsia is a blood pressure disorder that occurs in about 1 out of 20 pregnancies, typically in the third trimester. Pregnancy-related high blood pressure disorders are one of the leading causes of maternal death globally. The experimental new test, created by Murphy, a company based in South San Francisco, analyzing chemical messages, a type of RNA from mother, baby, and placenta, enabling doctors to spot preeclampsia indicators potentially 16 to 18 weeks into a pregnancy. That timeframe is being preeclampsia symptoms such as swelling, protein in the urine, and high blood pressure would begin to appear. On Wednesday, the journal Nature published research that showed the test was able to correctly identify 75% of women who developed preeclampsia. It's often in the first trimester that a lot of the onset of the condition happens biologically, despite symptoms appearing late in pregnancy, Miss Jane said. So that's some good news there. That if it can be detected, then obviously that would be great. So that's basically the news of the week so far on the Woman Agenda Evening Show. The latest news, women news going on in the sport, and news which are being headlined so far during this week. We will obviously have more special the Woman Agenda Evening shows coming up. Tomorrow, Bollywood Central. We're planning to, like I said, have a live guest tomorrow. And so to watch out for that, that would be really great. So we're gonna hopefully have that tomorrow, as well as, like I said, Bollywood Central show, and many much more special content will be happening tomorrow, uh, as well as the music. Not forgetting Music Express Zone as well. So lots of stuff happening in the Woman Agenda. You can get in touch, talentspotlight309@gmail.com. Our social media channels are as follows. That's Raju at Female Spotlight. That's the Twitter handler, and Facebook at Woman Talents Podcast. Get in touch. Click on the like button. Follow. You can follow me on Twitter, where we post loads of stuff, and we post loads of stuff on Facebook as well. What's what we're going to be planning to do and stuff. But make sure you click on the subscribe button on the Woman Agenda channel. That's what you need to be doing, and that's the way you will know when the videos are uploaded and the live interviews are happening, and lots of stuff is happening. So please click on the subscribe button there, and obviously, tell us what you think. Give us your comments, and we appreciate them. So lots of stuff happening with that. Um, and yeah, it's been a busy week on, particularly in the Women Agenda channel, like I said, and we have lots of stuff and lots of content happening. You will be seeing a new intro for the Women Agenda channel coming up very soon, with new intro music and new overlays, lots of stuff happening. Stay tuned, and on there, and hopefully a new proper setup design as well for the Woman Agenda channel. So hopefully that will happen as well very soon. So this is Raju from the Woman Agenda channel saying thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and hope the rest of the week goes great. Be safe, look after each one, and take care of each other. And we will be looking to contact many more people who are difference makers, and the one who we talked about today, who I just mentioned just now. We'll be looking to get her in touch with her as well. So do get in touch. And if you want to sponsor the podcast, get in touch, talentspoiler309@gmail.com. And I will see you guys tomorrow.